Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Jean. Hi, dear. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's get her started. Give people a chance to get in here and we can get her moving. You are so good, Jean. I swear to God. I don't know where you learned. My son says, I don't know how she does it as fast as she does, but man, she is on it. She's on it. So, yeah, you're very appreciated. There you go. He said, I thought I typed fast. He said, she has this down. Hello, hello, hello again. Hello again. Hi, Sarcastic Cat. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, JB. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Leo in the house. Okay. Hey, PK. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Betty Joe. Is it Sina? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. First of all, I'm blind as a bat, and looking at the screen, I probably should enlarge the print because I'm not. I'm telling you. Yeah. My CNI dog has much better vision than I do. No, I'm kidding. I mean, no, I do. I have +9 on my contacts and a +2 on my readers. So not only do I wear contacts, but I have on readers as well. The gang's back. Okay, guys. Boy, that filled up pretty quick, didn't it? Oh, PK, I say it all the time. You cannot stop that roller coaster. I mean, that ride's going to take you straight through hell and come out the other side. I'm telling you. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I do try to take care of my skin for an old woman. I do. I mean, I do. I am one of those people who make sure that I take off my makeup every night. I do wear makeup every day. And it's nice to be behind the camera because here's the thing, when you're retired, I mean, I could be in sweats with my hair in a bun and I could give two shits, I'm telling you right now. But because I'm in front of a camera, I actually have to do my hair and makeup every day. Yes, please hit that like button, guys. I appreciate you. Let's get this algorithm popping. Oh, honey, I'm 60. So, yeah, I have to claim that. I've already gone over the hill. Yeah, I'm 60. I don't feel like I'm 60. But, my mind thinks I'm 18, but my body says, oh, no, bitch, stop lying to yourself. You are an old woman. You got that bad knee. And, yeah, if it doesn't hurt, it doesn't work, I'm just saying, I own it. I take ownership of it. I'm grateful that I don't look like I'm old. And I can probably thank my mom for that because she's like 83 years old and she barely, she probably looks like she's 60 and she's 83. So, yeah. And I don't think I look like I'm 60. Oh, you got to get rid of the chin here. But I mean, it's there. It's there any way you look at it. Oh, thank you, hon. Thank you. And that's another thing. They always give me, okay, so my son is my partner in Quartz Rose Tarot, and both my sons and my daughter-in-laws give me crap because they say I'm a bit robotic when I read because I'm all business, okay? Like when I get in there, I'm just doing my cards, but it does seem a little robotic. And my personality really isn't how I read, right? My personality is more like what you see in my lives because I'm, a joker and I talk a lot of smack, right? Jokingly, right? Because I come up with euphemisms and different things that people go, where do you come up with this stuff, right? But that's my personality. But when I do the live or when I'm just doing a reading, I'm rather robotic. I'm more, to the point. I'm one of those people are, straight to the point, no bullshit in between, right? So it's better when I am on a live because you guys actually see my personality. This is what you see is what you get. This is good, better, and different. What you see is what you get. So good morning, Grandma's World. How are you? Oh, that's hilarious. You have that on a mug? That's funny. My new deck ad. Okay, did you see the one that okay, so just a side note, guys, we did go on the TikTok shop with our deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot, and that person that is talking is my son. And he should be, I'm telling you, he's selling himself short by not being a voiceover for cartoons or stuff like that. He has so many different voices, and that deep voice of his, he sounds like a commentator. It sounds like I paid a professional to do that video, and that's literally just my son. I said, you did a way better job than I did. A way better job. So, I have to say, he's incredibly gifted at that. Let's say, okay, so are you talking about the ones where we're holding up all the different decks, Grandma's World? Because my daughter-in-law did that, and she would tell me what was coming up next, and I would grab the deck that suited whatever was coming up next, which was kind of funny because, gosh, I think I have 300 plus decks. So I love all my decks. There's quite a few that I use, and I get real particular about some of them. So. Oh yeah, it was. That was my son. Yes, if you saw my TikTok, if you saw the TikTok on the not the one where I'm actually selling my Magical Fantasy Tarot on TikTok in the TikTok shop, that's my son. The other one that were the decks, how they. I can't think of the one where I'm holding up the different decks. That was just a commentator that my daughter-in-law did. She just picked I want to say it was a soundbite, and we just ran with the soundbite and did it to tarot decks, which was hilarious. Okay, guys, we're going to do all 12 signs today. The deck ad. Okay, that's funny. Okay, let's do all 12. Let's get her popping. Okay. Okay, what do we have for Aries? What does Aries need to know? Okay, 41 people in the room and 14 likes. Guys, please hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate you. And at the end, guys, I will be taking one question. I'll be doing free question, but it's going to be one question each person. So that's going to be a free 3-card pull at the end, but it's one question only, please. So let's get into it. And please check out my TikTok live, guys. My TikTok shop, guys. We are definitely we have another deck that we want to get out, but we have to, we have to make this one work first before we can do the second one. And this was like, we've got to get this one moving in order to get the second one moving. So I think we've learned a few things along the way, but we definitely are proud of what we're producing. It's a good thing. It's good quality. I think Grandma's World, you bought one of those. What'd you think of the deck? Okay, let's get into this. Let's see what we have for Aries. Let's see what we have for Aries. Gorgeous. Oh, thank you, dear. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get into for Aries. Okay, I feel like okay, so this is kind of a stay or should I go kind of thing. It's like you want to take a leap towards your wish fulfillment that with who you want to be with. So you're ready to dive in to a relationship with somebody. Hi, Gemini goddess, how are you, dear? That you want to be with, but you're back and forth about the mind games and manipulation. So are you worried that Aries, are you worried that there's going to be somebody who you feel like is going to manipulate the situation? I feel like you could be a feminine energy here. You're manifesting an offer from somebody. Oh, you want to really find out if this person this is kind of and I think we're into this long enough. Yeah, I can say it now. This is kind of shit or get off the pot kind of energy. It's almost like you're ready to jump into what you want to be with somebody, but you're back and forth about, is this person telling me what I want to hear? Are they blowing smoke or are they literally about me, right? Because you feel this partner energy, Aries, with this person, and you are manifesting an offer with the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I feel like you just want to make sure that their actions and their words match. So I feel like you're watching, you got your eye on things. It's like you see your wish before you. I almost see but you don't want it to be a tower moment. You want to make sure that this is, what you feel is actually reality here, right? This is like you saying, yeah, but is this person going to play mind games and manipulate me? Is this going to be a tower moment? Am I going down the wrong path here? Is this person who they really say they are? I feel like you're kind of you're not saying anything. You're not saying anything and you're being patient. So where your judgment is concerned, I almost feel like Aries, you have a wait and see attitude. You have a wait and see. You are not saying anything and you're being patient where your judgment is concerned. You're going to basically, you're handing this person the baton and saying, what are you going to do with it? Where are you going with this? What are you going to do with this? Okay, so tell me about Taurus. I'm doing fantastic. I think today we had a really good live on Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. It was really good this morning. At least I felt it was, and yeah, it was nice. I'm doing good today. Doing really good. So let's get into Taurus. Yeah, it was nice. It was fun. It was fun. It's always nice to get on here and talk to everybody, and because you guys are my soul tribe. The ones that are here. You know what I'm saying, in this lifetime, right? And not the ones on the other side. Okay, so I don't know if I should call them soul tribe. Guys, come up with a good name. What should we call our group? Our group of people, because that's kind of been played out by every other tarot reader on the planet, but I don't really have a name for you guys other than my people. You know what I'm saying? You guys are my people, and I appreciate my people. So throw some ideas out for me, guys. See what we can come up with. We are your peeps. Yeah, I got people. Guys. I got people. So yeah, my peeps. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so Taurus, you So, Taurus, I feel like you think you can cut out the emperor, which is hilarious. Or this is the emperor thinking they can cut out you. This is funny because this is right in the middle of the read, right? This is like, no, you cannot cut that cord. I don't care how, I don't care if this is Excalibur that you're wielding. You are not cutting a cord if you're a twin. That isn't going to happen. You might as well just suck it up, Buttercup, and prepare yourself for the ride. Strap yourself in and I do what you got to do. Get your headgear on, get your weight belt on, whatever you got to do, strap yourself in. You're getting in for a wild ride. If you think that you're cutting this cord, you are wrong. You are wrong. And it's almost like, okay, there is a verse in the Bible that says that when you make plans, God laughs. Okay. I'm just telling you, and your knee pads. You're absolutely right. And your knee pads. You're going to need it. You're going to need it. You might even need to get one of those big old vests. You know, those, like I'm visualizing this thing. You know what they put on, the suit that they put on when they send out the dogs to attack? That big old, padded suit that person wears, right? With the helmet. I mean, that's kind of what a twin flame needs to wear. I mean, it's a bumpy ride, guys. It is bumpy. It is bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. Okay. Soul Cycle family. Yes, that could be a good one too. Yes. Yeah, it's a bumpy ride, guys. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. But see, your wish is to reconcile. Your wish was to reconcile something, but you feel like you've been cut off where love is concerned, Emperor energy. You haven't been cut off. There's no cutting this cord, right? The reason there's no cutting this cord, guys, look around you. Look around you today. If you don't realize why a twin flame is a twin flame, look around you today. Look at all of the BS that we are dealing with in this world. And I'm not talking about just in the US, because this is laughable. The shit that we got going on now is laughable. Okay. You have to think some of these people have bumped their head. They have bumped their head. Okay. And the narrative that they're selling is just freaking hilarious. It's laughable. But the state that the world is in right now, everything is just ridiculous. The reason for a twin flame is to raise the vibration of the people on earth. It is to pull us out of the shit that we're in. It's meant to pull you up, okay? And so for you to be able to pull people out of the muck, you have to yourself be tough as nails. You have to be in a higher vibration. And in order to get to that higher vibration, you have to cut out all the crap underneath you. And I'm going to tell you, people that are twins, you've gone through some stuff in your life. You have gone through a lot of stuff and you've overcome a lot of stuff. And by the time you're my age, I'm telling you, I could write a book. I literally could write a book. And I've been told I should write a book, but to me, it's my experience. Everybody's experience is different, but I'm meant to help other twins go through this, to show them how to put the knee pads on and strap the helmet on and give them a reality check of what's really happening, right? Oh, they're always around. They're always around. You're the squad. You're my squad. I like the squad. I do like the squad. The soul squad. That could be it. This is the soul squad. That is good. That is good. I like that. I love that. Rose quartz royals. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Okay. So I feel like this person, the soul squad. I like that. Yes, we are the soul squad. Oh, definitely. Sounds good. I think we'll go with the soul squad. So guys, when you think that you're cutting the cord, you think that you're going to be cut out from being a twin just because, and I'm telling you guys, somebody said to me, I don't think a twin would do that to me. There's a couple factors there. This twin is unawakened, could be the first. Second, there could be other people interfering, doing magic. There could be other people just interfering, period. There could be, and I think most of it, if you don't have somebody that's dealing with someone doing witchcraft or some kind of nonsense, because just because that you're a twin, it's very common to me. I see a lot of that. It's common. It's a thing. And people think, oh, it can't be a thing. It's a thing. Because magic is really just the movement of energy, whether in the negative or in the positive. It is your intentions. What are your intentions? Because when you cuss at somebody and wish ill will on somebody, you are actually cursing a person. So it's a thing. Okay. So when you have somebody who maybe just, the difference between dark magic and white magic is you're in the light. And I don't even know why we call white magic. It really, you're in the light. You're working with God, right? You're working with your guides and your guardians. You're not affecting somebody's free will. When you work in the dark, then you are you're trying to affect somebody's free will. You're trying to inflict your will on somebody else. That's the difference between the two. People go, well, this could be, demons and all of that nonsense and all. Yes, I get that. They can conjure spirits. They can conjure negativity. But really, it's about them trying to affect their will on you versus you having the free will to choose what you want to choose. That's the difference. Yeah. Well, and understand, guys, too, if you are a twin, what affects one affects the other. And you think, well, it doesn't, but it does, because you're energetically connected. Your souls are tied together. So if it's affecting their soul, it's affecting your soul, because it's almost like you're two halves of a whole, right? It's you're the yin and the yang coming together. That's what you are. But you're energetically connected, right? The masculine and the feminine coming together. Yeah, it is. But here's the thing. He doesn't tolerate that. And if you realize that if you just are patient and you put it in his hands and you step to the side, here's the problem. Here's the problem that we get. We want to fight back. We want to take control back, right? But sometimes you're fighting something you can't see. Right? And so instead of you fighting back, step aside and let God fight for you. It's like, yeah. So, okay. So Taurus, I feel like you think you can cut the cord because here you are showing up, but you are the emperor here. I feel like you want to offer the opportunity for this relationship, but it's almost like a choice to see things from a different perspective, and you have to be patient. It's almost like you're being offered a choice, but you have a choice here. I want you to realize that until you come together as one in this unit, so to speak, you are still learning lessons separately. So you're not necessarily cut apart as much as you just are busy doing other things separately. That doesn't mean that you're not going to come back together, because you will, because what's meant for you is yours, right? So you really looking at things from a different perspective and being patient, and it's almost like you're being guided in the right direction. You want to offer the opportunity here for this relationship, but that opportunity is already there. You don't have to offer anything. So tell me about this choice. You're worried about it. You're worried about it in divine timing. You have nothing to worry about. What's meant to be is yours. You have to focus on you and learn the lessons you need to learn. So when it comes together, it's done. You've learned what you needed to learn. They've learned what they needed to learn. And now you guys take on the responsibility as one. Instead of two, when you come into union, you become one, right? It's almost like this is meant for you. You've learned this side, they've learned that side, and now you can fit together and go forward and do what you're meant to do. So, Taurus, I feel like you just need to realize that you have to take a step back and look at what's really happening around you and understand it a little differently. Even if you're asking your guides to, give you some more clarity about what you need to see and what you need to understand, ask for you to be able to see your path clearly, for them to remove any blockages that are in front of you, keeping you from seeing things. Okay, so tell me about Gemini. What do we got, Gemini? Gemini. So Gemini, you're looking at past relationships. You're kind of tired of fighting. You're trying to find some balance, some peace, but you feel like there's nothing but deception. I feel like that right now. I feel like right now people are in the mode of we live in a very me society right now. But it's almost like one's trying to dominate the other. And I feel like it's almost like, I don't know why I'm seeing a horse and somebody mounting a horse. I don't know why they're using the reference of a horse and somebody mounting it, but that's what they're showing me. It's almost like they're trying to mount the horse, okay? And if you're a female, you're the horse. It's almost like you're trying to be dominated. Someone's trying to dominate you. And you're saying, I'm not dealing with you right now. I'm not having none of that. You can act the way you want to act, but you aren't going to control me. So we're in a very me society right now. It's like every man for himself. But because you keep looking back at past relationships where there's always fighting and arguing, and you want peace from this deception. You just don't want to be dealing with the nonsense. And nobody wants to deal with this anymore. You want justice. You've wanted justice for a long time. I almost feel like you just want to be left alone. I mean, it's almost like you've wanted justice for a long time because you felt betrayed or backstabbed. Because here's the thing. It's almost like this is a tower moment. Somebody's tired of, if they're dating, they're tired of the dating scene. They're tired of the type of people that they're coming in contact with. Like there's no loyalty. There's no one who wants to be, what is the word I'm looking for? Monogamous. They want someone who's loyal and monogamous, that they only want to be with one person and not 75, right? It's not a free for all. I feel like you're tired of the dating game. If you're Gemini, you're just looking back at your relationships and you're feeling like they were shit. They were shit. You're tired of, you want some peace. You don't want deception here. You've wanted justice for a long time. You feel betrayed, and it's caused you a tower moment. And I feel like you may be on the verge of being bitter about it. I wouldn't get bitter. I would get better. I would just be, find love within yourself. Love yourself first, because when you put yourself as a priority in your own life, then people respect you and value you more. I mean, because you definitely know what is a deal breaker, and you will look at things different. You'll have more discernment when you are picking people. The harsh truth about why something ended. Because somebody was carefree. See, here's the thing. People aren't really acting in a way that you feel like is going to bring, a fruitful relationship. People act like it's a free-for-all out there. And I'm not everybody, but what this person's dealing with, that's what they feel. They feel like that there's nobody that's actually doing right. When it comes to this, they're too carefree with this fool. This person is non-committal. They usually have a little pole with a little bag on the back, which is, traveling very lightly, right? So being kind of carefree and not, because there was nothing but drama. There's too much competition. There's a lot of this nastiness. This is a lot of gossip. This is a lot of strife, jealousy, competition, drama. And now you see things from a different perspective. This is really coming into your own, Gemini, where you feel that, I'm tired of the same old, and I want a higher caliber person. But I have to check myself. I have to look at the bigger picture, and I have to look at things from a different perspective in order to have that victory. So you have to really start picking better. And might I add, we all at one point in our life have that asshole magnet on our forehead. Pry that shit off your forehead. Pry it off. Just pry it off. Okay. Let that stuff go. Because if you're attracted to some certain type of person, well, you need to have that certain type of person with the goals and aspirations that you have. You want to get like-minded people. Okay. So Cancer. Where's my Cancers? Where's my Cancers? Okay. 36 in the room. Please hit that like button. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Let's see where the Cancers are. Let's get into this, Cancers. What do we got? Okay. You made it just in time. You got it. Okay, so you're moving forward. You're trying to heal. You could have been dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sag. I feel like somebody has broken up with an Aries, Leo, or a Sag. You're moving on, and you're trying to recover from an Aries, Leo, or a Sag. I feel like there's somebody you may have cut out, and you're at a crossroads. Like, did I do the right thing? Let's see what we got. Yeah, I feel like there was a third party. from the past. You definitely got a karmic here. So, okay, so now this Emperor showing up tells me that King of Wands could be any sign, guys, any sign, right? Because I feel like you may be at a crossroads after you cut this person back. Like, what do I do? This could be you either, I almost feel like stay or go. With that Two of Wands, you don't know if you want to go back or if you want to keep it pushing. I feel like they're telling you to just try to find some balance here, because try to find some peace and balance here, because it's a struggle for you right now. So you have this playing a balancing act, but you're at a crossroads because you cut somebody out. Know that what's meant for you is yours, first of all. Nobody, even though there's a third party here, that was a past person for this person. This may be an ex. They want a victory. It's like they think they got you. They think they let me just say, this thirsty bee needed a glass of water. That's what she needs. She thinks that she won over you. Like she took your man. I'm hearing that, look who I got. Look what you got. That kind of attitude, right? I feel like she had a victory juggling. She had a victory. It's like she came out on top when this person picked her. With this offer, she got chosen, right? And now she's the one that has the equal give and take, and you're the one who's mourning. So she feels like that she got one over on you, Cancer. She thinks she won. Now, this could be a twin flame. This could also be somebody in your life who thinks that they took something that was important to you and they won over you and they took control. And now you are the one who's sad and you're the one who's missing out, right? Let me tell you, just wait. Just wait. Cancer, you will have the final word. Just wait. At the end of the day, they're going to be the one moving on with trapped in their head, okay? With a broken heart, discontent. Because Cancer, you're working on healing something. You're working on healing something. So don't ever think for a minute that you have put Cancer in their place. No. You can think that for a minute, but I feel like what this person has done is they've won a battle, but they have not won the war. Okay. And so they feel like they're smug about, you know how when somebody gets what they want, they become overconfident and they kind of rub it in your face a little bit, especially if they beat you at something. That's where you're at. That's where this person's at. Yeah. So just know, Cancer, you are not down or out. You're just stepping back, and then when they get their butt handed to them with both hands, and they're running off with their tail between their legs, they're going to know that they bit the wrong. They bit the wrong broad. What you got claws, and they hurt. When they pinch, they hurt, right? Okay, so let's go with Leo. What's happening, Leo? What's happened, Leo? Where's the Leos? Where's the Leos? You get your hair all caught up in everything. That's where I'm at today. Okay. I feel like you want to reconcile and come out of the cold, Leo. You could be obsessed with having emotional communication with somebody. You may really want to talk to this person. You may really want to, maybe because you haven't spoken. You haven't spoken to this person, but you do see a strong bond with this person, right? You have a strong bond with this person. I feel like you want to reconcile and come out of the cold. You're obsessed with having some emotional communication because you haven't spoken. Like, I really need to tell whoever how I feel about a situation face to face. And I feel like it's face to face. Like, you don't want to talk to this person on the phone or by text or nothing. You want to look at this person in the eye. You want to look at this person in the eye, Leo. You want to have a face to face conversation with this person. Now, I feel like that minute you do, maybe the chemistry is pretty hot and fiery. Okay. Leo, you may end up in having a connection, if you know what I'm saying. Okay. So Leo is sexually attracted as you are to this person. Even if you have, and you want to have an eye-to-eye conversation with somebody, they may be coming at you with the intent to have sex with you. But I feel like you are not going to play in that game, even if you wanted to. Even if you wanted to, you feel like they're manipulating you. You feel like there's some mind games at play. You feel like that they're talking some smack, right? And you need the strength to keep it pushing, keep moving forward. And it's almost like, look, I wanted to have a conversation with you but we're not on the same page. Leo, let me just tell you right now, you are not on the same page with this person you want to have a conversation with. You are not, because you're coming from the standpoint of having emotional communication, heartfelt, open and honest kind of a conversation that you want to have with somebody, and you want to have it eye to eye. This person, they're just talking with their, okay, that's what I'm saying. They're just talking with their blank. The relationship may end. It will come back together if it's meant to. It may have ended. or something has to transform here. But you're back and forth about this. You're back and forth about where this is with love. Okay. I feel like, Leo, you might be back and forth where love is concerned with this person, because you're like, I almost feel like you're saying, really? Because it's you that's moving forward. It's you that's moving forward here. You got the Lion, right? You're the Strength card. You're the one moving forward because you feel like they're playing mind games, manipulating you, wanting to win at all costs. They may want to get their way. They may want to get their way in the relationship. I feel like this could either transform or end, but you are back and forth where love is concerned. Is this really what I want? Is this really what I want? Am I going to deal with somebody who's going to act a fool and leave me feeling lonely, sad, depressed, regretting my choice? You have an opportunity here to reconcile with an emperor. But I feel like you need to hold back until the burdens go away, until this person gets it that you're not playing games with them, until you're not going to, I feel like, Leo, you're not being heard. First of all, you're not being heard, because what is that song? I'm just thinking with that's what this person is thinking with their D. Okay. They're thinking with their D. That you're thinking about having a conversation, open and honest, and laying all the cards on the table. And this person says, "Oh, I got something for the table." No, you're like, no, we're not playing that right now. Okay. We're going to have a conversation. We're going to fix the problem. And then, because it's almost like they're saying, hold back, because there's too many burdens. They're not listening. They're not listening to what you have to say. And Leo, I feel like you need to be, okay. First of all, a Leo needs to be heard, because that lion will roar. Okay. They will roar if they're not being heard. And I feel like at the end of the day, you have to listen to what people are saying. You missed Cancer. Oh no, she devil. You can see it. You can see it. You can see it once it's done. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you have to, because if that's all they're thinking about, here's what you want to know. You want to know, is this person here just to get what they want? Or are they here to hear what I have to say? That's going to separate the men from the boys right off the bat. Right. Is this person just here faking like they're listening to me? Or is it really? Now, it could be a twin, but this twin could be unawakened, guys. Because until this person recognizes who you are to them, they're still like, even though they look like a man, they're still a boy. Okay. They're a man on the outside and a boy on the inside. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yes, I just did Leo. Guys, please hit that like button for me. I'd appreciate it. Okay, so let's get into, what are we on? Virgo. What's happening, Virgo? Virgo, you may be mastering your emotions. Oh, I feel like, Virgo, you may have blown your top. I feel like you are pissed off about something, that you have strong emotions. You're mastering your emotions. They're strong. They're strong emotions, or there was something hidden, a hidden betrayal here, and you're waiting to communicate. I almost feel like, how you're preparing yourself for an argument or a fight, and you're going over in your head what you want to say to this person. That's where Virgo's at right now. Virgo is pissed off, mastering your emotions. Yeah, this is like take some time to breathe and process before you walk into. You're waiting to communicate, but you're waiting to communicate about a betrayal. Somebody's pissed off here. They are not happy. They are not happy at all. Okay. I feel like you want justice. Virgo wants justice, but they're very trapped in their head because of a new passionate beginning, and they're okay. This is a masculine energy that's been cheated on. This is a masculine energy that's been cheated on, and they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle it. Now, when I say handle it, women are better at handling this kind of stuff than men are because we have been through it more, right? At least I feel we have. And I know for a fact that if you cheat on a man, you can break a man. You can break a man by cheating on a man. I feel like I feel like this person doesn't know how to handle it. It's almost like if somebody can dish out something, but when it's done to them, they can't handle it. That's kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like you're going up against somebody you know you're going to have a fight with. I feel like you're angry. You may even be at work. Or you know that you need to work on defending yourself in an argument. Like, because I feel like you're in this wounded warrior energy, Virgo. And it has to do with a fight or argument over somebody betraying you. And this person can't get out of their head the fact that you may have slept with somebody else. Virgo can't get out of their head that their person may have slept with somebody else. Or the thought, literally the thought of somebody sleeping with you. Even if you have not slept with this other person, if they are finding out that you are even talking to somebody else, they're going to feel some kind of weight here. It's almost like they feel like, why do I feel like, Virgo, you feel like this person belongs to you and that you cannot fathom what they've done, right? See? Look at this. Under the bottom of the deck. This could be a feminine energy too. This could be a feminine energy because I got Virgo under the bottom of the deck as well. But you could be in your masculine up here with this King of Cups trying to master your emotions. So this could be a male or a female Virgo. And I feel like whatever your feelings are, this with that moon, that could be a hidden betrayal, or they feel like you're hiding something or you're betraying them and they're waiting to communicate. They want justice, but they're trapped in their head about you being with somebody else and they're at a crossroads. They're working on trying to defend themselves in an argument. Maybe they're wrong. Maybe, Virgo, maybe this person hasn't done what you think they're doing. It is an adult conversation. It definitely is. Somebody here is obsessed with a relationship where love is concerned and they may have regret. So I feel like, Virgo, this is coming from you. This could be two things, guys. This actually could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio feeling this kind of threat about you, thinking that you have done something that I don't feel like you haven't. I don't feel like you've done it. I feel like they're in their head that you have, because they're in that with that Eight of Swords next to the Ace of Wands. They're in their head that you have done it. Even if you haven't, they think you have. Okay. Under the bottom of the deck, I have the Queen of Pentacles. There you are, Virgo. This person may be accusing you of doing something that you haven't done. And I feel like they're going to try to take that leap, but here they're going to be obsessed now with a relationship and where love is concerned, because they're going to have some regret here. So maybe they're acting like you've done something that you haven't done. But here's the thing you might want to think about. If somebody's so wound up in their head thinking you're cheating on them, maybe they're cheating on you. Gotta put it in the right perspective, because usually when somebody's pointing a finger at you, they've got three coming back at themselves, right? So think about this, Virgo. This person, this could be you in your emotions, but this also could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. And at the end of the day, this person's in their head thinking you're cheating on them when you're probably not, and then they're going to end up regretting it. So that is a Virgo. It's been a year. Ooh. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being by yourself, because you know what? It's okay. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay to be alone. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm telling you, there's some peace comes with being by yourself. You know, you definitely have, you don't have to answer to anybody. Hello, Mindy. How are you, dear? Okay, Libra. Let's go with the Libra gang. What's happening with the Libras? What's happening with the Libras? Happy birthday, Libra. Happy birthday. What day is it? Is it the 11th? It is the 11th. 10/11. No sex included. Okay, Libra. Okay, so I feel like you may be talking to this person, but somebody's going to regret their judgment. They're going to regret their judgment. Someone's almost like they may have communicated their opinion or their judgment, and you ever say something and regret it the minute it comes out of your mouth? I feel like that's what's happening with that 8 of Wands and the Judgment card, and then the 5 of Cups. You're going to regret something, your judgment that you communicated. Right now, you're kind of on the defense because something's going to end. It's almost like there's a celebration and somebody's offering something here. They're offering, but somebody's holding back. It's almost like they're making a decision here. Someone may be a little whatever this person said, Libra, this could be you, could be the other person that's saying this to you. So take it out, resonates. It could go either way. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that, my dear. I definitely appreciate it. Whoever said what they said is going to instantly regret it, because the other person is going to definitely be in very guarded and defensive mode. They're going to be like backed up against the wall, and something may end. It may end. It may end the celebration. It may end whatever this is, or may end a reconciliation. I feel like you may be with friends with that 3 of Cups celebrating, and something is offered here, but somebody's going to hold back. So maybe you're, with that Lover's card, somebody could be, this is either a choice, or somebody is being very amorous. Somebody may be coming on to somebody too strong, and somebody got offended by something that's said. But the truth is, they're looking back at the past and they're at a crossroads. It's illuminating. Something's illuminated to Libra, whether you're masculine or feminine. I feel like you're going to realize something, Libra, in the situation, whether it's your opinion that you said something and then somebody jumped on the defense, or whether they said it to you and you jumped on the defense. Whatever it is, it has to do with somebody offering somebody something that they held back from. So this could be you being offered something and you're going, no, thank you. It has to do with a Lover's card, which could be a choice. Or this also could be, I almost feel like it's the Lover's card. Somebody may be literally wanting you to hit the hay. Whatever truth is communicated, you're looking back at a past mistake. the past mistake is the truth that's being brought forth, right? And now you're at a crossroads because something's really been illuminated to you. Now you see the bigger picture here. So if you were the one who offered somebody something and they kind of were standoffish, it has to do with a truth, something you told them in the past, something you may have said in the past that's caused this to begin with. Guys, I will be doing free 3-card pulls at the end. I will be answering one question per person. If you guys want a more in-depth reading, go to my website. Hit me up on my website. There is a discount code on my website, but it only works for regular readings, not for emergency readings. So I think it's a $10 discount on any of the readings that are regular readings, but it does not work on the emergency readings. So, okay, so let's go with Scorpio. Scorpio. Guys, please hit that like button for me. I appreciate it. Oh, Scorpio, you feel like you were left out in the cold. You're really feeling left out in the cold here. So you're at a crossroads because of a choice. Somebody made a decision and you're at a crossroads, like you don't even know what direction to go in right now because you feel like this has ended with heartbreak because you were cut out. You're waiting for your wish fulfillment, but you're trapped in your head about love. Somebody, okay, I see what the problem is. Scorpio, you didn't realize that you were dating an F-boy, that you were playing, somebody's secretly a player. Somebody's always there for a good time, not a long time. This person hides it well. You may look at this person, Scorpio, whoever this is. If this is, it could even be you being the player, okay? Whoever this person is, I feel like it's the person that you're dealing with, Scorpio, for some reason. It could go the other way around, but I feel like in this instance, I feel like it's you that's out in the cold. This person wears a false mask. This person, you would not think this person would act this way. This is not something that you would even have thought about this person, that this person's secretly a player, like, a womanizer or somebody who is just wanting to sleep around in and out, doing their thing, right? But you realize it and you want to walk away from this. You waited for your wish fulfillment, but you were trapped in, you thought you loved this person. You thought you cared. You thought that this was more than it was. You're realizing that this person is secretly a player and this is not for you. This is not what I want. This is not what I signed up for. I am holding back to this. I am holding back. Because I am now very on the defense. I'm on the defense. This is like, Scorpio, you're really seeing that and you're moving on because you know the truth. There's a lot of drama and burden here. Look at that. Woo, look at that. Scorpio, and you see something from a different perspective. You're taking a step back. Wow. This is like somebody you thought you may have had feelings for. You thought it was deeper than it was. And you realize that this person is like, I almost feel like the person that you're dealing with, Scorpio, has a false mask. Like they are one way to your face, but behind your back, they're the big old hoe. Okay. This person is not who you think they are. Okay. So let's go with Sagittarius. I like that little scorpion that you made, Sam. It's cute. I like the Cancer one better. Maybe it's because I am the crab, but I still think it's adorable, that cute little cuddly crab thing that he did as an emoji. Okay, so let's get with Sagittarius. What's happening, Sagittarius? Ooh, Sagittarius, the harsh truth about someone's deception. You're finding out the truth about somebody's lies, somebody from the past. It's almost you really want to be with this person, but this person was a serial cheater. A serial cheater. This person was slinging their thing or whatever all over the place. Male or female, doesn't matter. Obsessed with in and out. There for a good time, not a long time. Obsessed with moving, coming in, obsessed with moving out. This also could be somebody you wanted to be with, or you're constantly making up and breaking up. That could be a thing. But you're trapped in your head needing to see the bigger picture about this relationship. Because, the harsh truth about this person is they are a liar. Thank you, Kelly. I appreciate that. This person's a liar. Slinging ding-a-ling all over the place. She double, you make me laugh so hard. Okay, so yeah, they're slinging the dinghy all over the place, man. People. I said something the other day. Now, I had a friend come over and we were all watching football, and this person clearly has commitment fears, right? Because they won't even pick a team for football. Okay, they won't even pick a team for football. And when I'm jokingly saying you can't even pick a team, you got commitment issues. He says I'm for the streets, and I said, yeah, but if everybody can have it, nobody wants it. It's kind of like the end of the bread. It's the hoe, right? Everybody can touch it, but nobody wants it. Nobody wants it if it's you. Nobody wants you bringing that nasty thing over here. No. Like, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want that. Like, don't you realize that every person you sleep with, the germs from that person you carry for 7 years? Come on, and you're slinging that thing like it is like it's a weapon of mass destruction. Let's just put it that way. It would spread faster than COVID. I'm not even kidding you. Yeah, you can keep your slinging dinging to yourself. Oh my God, Yuck is right. Yuck is right. You guys are hilarious. So I feel like you're finding out the truth about this person, the harsh truth about their deception. Somebody from the past you wanted to be with was an obsessed player. I'm going to say player because it's really an F-boy. I know, it's freaking hilarious. You are definitely trapped in your head. You're trapped in your head, needing to see the bigger picture of this relationship because they lie about third parties, but you see it. You see it. You see that you see through their lies and their BS. Sagittarius, you see through the BS. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You see through the BS, right? Their mind games and manipulation. You don't want herpes. Ew, 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 ew. Okay, you're pre-empress here. Okay, you don't want to see, you see through their BS. You see through their BS. I feel like this is you really, what this boils down to, guys, is we can't take people for face value. You cannot take people for face value. You have to make sure that their words and their actions match, right? Look for consistency in a person. Somebody who, when they say they'll be here at 5:00 and they show up at 5:00 and they do that consistently, then you're dealing with a person who has, they have character. They have, what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know why that's integrity. Thank you, Jean. Integrity. This person has integrity. They walk the walk. They talk the talk. Everything's the same. What you see on Monday, you see on Wednesday, you see on Friday. This person doesn't change with the wind. Okay. You are not a fair weather anything, right? You are there and this is you. And yeah. And I agree with you, She Devil. I'm always early. I'm that person who will show up before I'm meant to be there, and not by a lot, but always on time. Because I think it's disrespectful not to be on time. If the thing starts at 10, you're there at 9:55, or you're there at 9:45, whatever. 100%. Show up and be on time. Be a person of integrity. You know, it's almost like when people say, oh, I can trust you. Well, the reason you can trust me is I'm trustworthy. I am trustworthy. My actions and my words match. And I know that because I am a person of integrity. So, you know, true statement. You can always trust somebody who has integrity. So let's get into, what are we on now? We are on Capricorn. Capricorn. Tell me about Capricorn. Yeah, I mean, you know, I feel like, you know, I think if you're an honest person, you don't realize something. People who lie, it takes you so much more time and effort to remember what the hell you said yesterday to somebody. Because if you tell me something today and tomorrow tell me something different, I'm going to know you're full of crap. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember everything. I mean, you could throw things at me and I'll remember that stuff, right? If you're going to say something, better make sure you're saying it correct. Don't change the story every 5 minutes, because I'll be pointing that out, that, wait a minute, yesterday you said XYZ. What's changed? Yeah, they try to. They try to dim your light. They definitely try to dim your light. You know, here's the thing, Constance, when we ask questions, usually we know the answer before we ask the question, right? Because if you smell bullshit coming, you are definitely going to be on. Somebody asked me, now this is funny because I get this in readings, like, how would I know if she's watching me? How would I know if she's watching me? If she's a woman, she's watching you. You better believe, like I say, Snoop Dogg's got nothing on us. They got nothing on us. We can find the needle in the haystack. If we're looking, we can find the needle in the haystack. Okay. I'm going to tell you, I can pick, I one time, okay, I have to give myself away. This had to do with my twin. He knows because he's with me. Okay. He was at a certain place and he took a photo. Now he was in the middle of nowhere, and I literally, through Google Maps, found out where he was. So if you think that we can't figure it out, women don't need private detectives. We are the private detectives. Don't you realize? Oh, thank you, dear. We are the private detectives. We don't need private detectives. We are them. Okay. Okay. So Capricorn, I feel like you missed an opportunity to have a victory in something. Yeah, thank you. I was proud of myself. And it was a glory moment. I had to pat myself on the back for that one. I thought, how clever are you? Anyway, so Capricorn, I feel like you missed an opportunity to have a victory. This is about an argument or a fight. This is an argument or a fight here. Like where you communicated your opinion about something, you thought you missed the opportunity. Somebody communicated their opinion and it caused an argument. It's almost like, and that's how the fight began. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and someone popped off and that's how the fight began, right? So looking back at that mistake, you're trapped in your head. This could be you, Empress energy. This could have been rebuilding and having a new beginning in love with your emperor. It's almost like you could have taken a chance, but you see, for a long time, there's been a Queen of Wands. So you feel like you missed an opportunity here You want a justice. You may have missed an opportunity, Capricorn, to say what you needed to say. Something that you needed to say that you didn't say. You feel like you missed the opportunity to speak your mind about something because you said something and it caused an argument. Now you're looking back at a past mistake, thinking, okay. So when you get in an argument or a fight with somebody, and then 2 days later you think, I should have said this, I should have said that. That's what this is. That's what this is. I should have said this, I should have said that. Because now you're trapped in your head Empress energy. This might be that this is a third party. You're asking this person, you didn't take the opportunity to ask this person, are you in love with this third party? Because I can see for a long time, there's a Queen of Wands here. I can see that this person's in the mix. You're missing, Capricorn, you missed the opportunity to ask this person point blank, are you in love with this third party? Do you love this third party? Because I can see for a long time, you've got this Queen of Wands right here. What's happening? And here's the thing, what you don't realize, maybe this Queen of Wands, because they are this is the witch of the deck, okay? This is the sorcerer of the deck. She has the wand and the black cat. You see, is there a black cat on this one? There's not a black cat on this one. Usually there's a black cat at her feet, right? And it's almost like you need the strength, but you're at a crossroads about your wish fulfillment. You want to know. You need the strength to ask this question. You want justice with somebody from the past. You feel like it's all sexual. You feel like it's a sexual relationship, that there's nothing but deception here, that this person's in and out, and it's going to cause heartbreak. So I feel like you didn't take the opportunity to speak your mind and say what you needed to say and get it off your chest, because that's what this is, why you're trapped in your head about a past mistake, because your mistake was not saying what you needed to say when you needed to say it. But there will always be another day, okay? So just realize there's always another day. Yeah. Yeah. What is that emoji? Is that a coffin emoji? You die laughing. That's what you do. Oh, you're so clever, she-devil. You're so clever. Oh, it's fist. It's fist. It looks like coffins. It looks like coffins. Okay, let's see what we have for Aquarius. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, guys, I will be doing the one question or 3 card pulls at the end. So 1 question per person, please. If you want a more in-depth reading, go to my website and book. There is a discount code. So tell me about Aquarius. Aquarius. She chooses violence. She's hilarious. She's hilarious. Okay. Okay, so this is Aquarius, guys. Aquarius, you could be married, or you could be in this energy of very grounded, stable, trying to rebuild something and move forward to heal with somebody from your past. I feel like you're trying to fix something here. You're trying to fix something. You may be having sleepless nights because of some deception. Something was hidden here. You need the strength for a new passionate beginning. I feel like there's something that you don't want to come out. Like you're not wanting something to come out. But there may be someone around you. Oh, yeah. There's somebody around you that wants to spill the beans on something you've done. It's going to cause, you feel like it's going to cause a new, this is you, Aquarius. You feel like the burden is on you now. There's a new beginning, but for you, you feel like it's going to be a burden because you do have somebody. I feel like you could either be married, Aquarius, or that you're just a very solid, stable kind of person. This is a masculine energy here. Now, it could be feminine, but it's all coming in as masculine. You do have a hater. You do have a hater. It's a King of Wands. And it's almost like this person, this third party, wants to play mind games and manipulate a situation. And you have to look at this from a different perspective. So, Aquarius, if you have a skeleton in your closet, lock the door. Lock that skeleton in the door, because this hater's wanting your business in the streets. This person wants your business in the streets. This could be about you. This could be a third party wanting to move forward here. And you're trying to heal something from the past. And now you're worried about this deception needing strength because you maybe have cheated. You may have cheated on somebody. This may have been a discretion. This happened. Okay. But this King of Wands wants to win. I don't know why this person feels like they want to screw up your day or ruin your life or whatever. This person in divine timing, you have to see this person for who they are. Look at the bigger picture here, because this is going to cause burdens in your life. This person's trying to cause drama in your life. There are people out there. Let's go back. If you said something 10 years ago to a friend, and you were maybe out drinking or having a good time, and you said it and it was funny at the time, but it was appropriate for the time, right? It could have been a joke. It could have been however it was said, right? 10 years later, they're going to try to dig up those bones and try to use that to make you look bad. We're in this cancel culture thing right now that people think that they'll put you under the microscope, but guess what? That microscope swings both ways. If you're going to try to, I'm sorry, but people in glass houses should throw stones. They really shouldn't. If you're trying to take the twig out of somebody else's eye, when you got a log in your own, you got to be prepared for what comes back against you, right? If here's the safest bet for you, Aquarius. If you did something and you regret doing something, own your shit. Own it. Own it. Wear it like a badge of courage on your chest, because if it comes out of your mouth to your person's ear, it's going to be received a hell of a lot better than if it came out of somebody else's mouth to your person's ear. Okay. Just know that, there's one thing about you taking responsibility for your own actions and putting this hater to bed. Because, people can say what they want to say. Nobody's perfect. Last time I checked, nobody was perfect. And if you know how to walk on water, it's because you know where the stones are. Okay. You know where the stones are. If you're walking on water, that's because you know where the stones are. Yeah. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. That's a fact. That's a fact. People don't realize, it's so funny when they're so quick to jump on a bandwagon and try to cancel somebody and try to ruin somebody over something they said 10 years ago. Who cares? I can't remember what I said yesterday. Why would I want to think about what I said 10 years ago? Maybe in passing and maybe joking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, Aries was the first one out, Millie. But you can watch it after the live. You can get it's 100% fact. You can't think for a minute that you're above reproach if you're going to come at somebody. But here's the problem that we face in this society. When people try to cancel you, it makes the person that they cancel afraid to do anything. But trust me, when people start fighting back and giving them an eye for an eye, they're going to stop the bullshit. They're going to stop it. They're going to stop it. Because, it's okay if they're looking for the bones in your closet, but they certainly don't want you to see the bones in theirs. right? Because we all have bones. They're just dressed up a little different. Okay, we are on Pisces, and then we'll get into the 3-question pulls. You know, guys, this is a lot more fun for me, interacting with you guys versus me just doing readings, because it can get monotonous over and over and over and over and over. And this is a lot more fun for me, I have to say. I really like the lives. Give me a thumbs up if you guys are liking the lives too. We'll just keep it doing. I'll do them Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if we could probably do them a couple more days. If you get it's a 3-card pull, Michelle. The 3-question readings would be on my site. Go to my website if you want a 3-question reading. I'm just doing a 3-card pull. So in other words, when you ask me a question, I'll throw 3 cards for you and see what the answer is. But if you want a more in-depth reading, go to my website, quartzrosetarot.com, and you can book any kind of reading. Oh, okay. No worries. Moonchild, I appreciate you. Thank you, guys. Oh, I like it. Lots of thumbs up. Okay, I'm good with that. That's good. We'll just keep them pushing. We'll just keep doing them, because they're a lot more fun for me. And it's a lot more fun to interact with you guys. Oh, thank you, dear. I appreciate it. Okay, so Pisces. I feel like, Pisces, you're digging in your heels. You're digging in your heels, girl. You have got your Louis Vuittons on and you are climbing a mountain, because you have a new beginning here with a victory. You're coming out of the cold. You're cutting out something. You're cutting out your haters. So whatever this is, like, you're cutting out people watching you, people who's got their eye on you, somebody that may have been hoping that you would fail at something. You're cutting these people off. You're looking back at the past and you're getting justice. Your judgment about something from the past, it's almost like you could have gone back and said something. Your judgment about something from the past, there's an opportunity to take that leap, but you're at a crossroads. I feel like you are, you're winning. You're cutting out things that no longer serve you. You could see mistakes that you've made in the past. That could be this. This is you coming out of the cold and moving forward, coming back from a battle victorious. Okay, wait a minute. What did I miss? Oh, Taco Tuesday, tacos and tarot. Ooh, tacos sound good right now. I'll tell you what. Tacos and tarot. Oh yes. I like it. Yeah, definitely. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to have some for lunch. I think I'm going to order me some carne asada tacos, because there's nothing better than some carne asada with some pico de gallo and some guacamole on it. Oh my God. Just makes me, I'm hungry now, guys. You're making me hungry. That's what you're having for dinner. I'm telling you, the combination is just the perfect bite. I'm just telling you. So good. You're making my mouth water. Okay. So Sam, order us some tacos. Anyway, Pisces, I feel like you're digging in your heels. You're definitely overcoming something. Oh, mine is too now. Now y'all got me thinking tacos. Okay, so I feel like you're starting over, and you're starting over with with a bang. Okay, you're coming out of the cold. You're cutting out things that don't serve you. You can see your mistakes. You got justice here, but it has to do with your judgment of something from the past and the opportunity to take that leap. But you're at a crossroads, because I don't feel like, because you're now that you're coming back solid, stable, and dependable, Pisces, this is your energy. You don't want to deal with the burden again. So you don't want to go back and deal with anybody from the past. You don't want to deal with any nonsense. You made it through and you don't want to deal with the burden. This is like you just tossing that to the side. We ain't going to do this. We ain't doing this today. Okay, Kelly, you're first one up, honey. What's your question? What is your question, Kelly? Does your ex itchy dingling? So you want to know if he's got an itchy dingling? Is Kelly's ex? How do I put this? Does he need a round of antibiotics? Oh, you want to know if you would conceive. Oh, you want to know if you're going to have a baby? Okay, wait a minute. Let me make sure I got this. Kelly, give me your question again. That could just be a spirit. Tell him to get the hell out and rebuke him. Just rebuke him, Anna Maria. Just rebuke it. If it's a negative energy, it may be there just to mess with you. Okay, you want to know if you're going to have a baby. Okay, will Kelly have a baby? Will Kelly conceive? Will Kelly have a baby? I'm not seeing anytime soon. You could possibly 5 weeks, 5 months. I almost feel like you might have a difficult time. And I feel like there may be an issue with the relationship too. So maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's the person that you're with. Okay, so where are we at here? You want to know what spirits? You need to rebuke them. You just need to rebuke them. Sage your house. Tell them, open a window and tell them to get the hell out and don't come back. Okay. Sarcastic cat, you're saying their work? Okay, you want to know he wants to fool around? Oh no, sarcastic cat, don't do it. Any advice? Say no. Say no. Say no. I don't even need to throw a card on that. I already know the situation. Say no, honey. Just say no. Just say no. Okay. Okay, Bernie. Okay, what we got? Kelly. Okay. What's coming towards Robin? What's coming towards Robin? What's coming towards Robin? Oh, there's 2 Kellys. Okay. I feel like, okay, Kelly, or I'm sorry, Robin, if you have the strength to reconcile this, I feel like there could be equal give and take in a situation. I feel like if you have the strength to reconcile it, it could work. I almost feel like there's things you have to work through first. So whatever why you need strength to reconcile something, it's that you need the strength to overcome something in order to have equal give and take. So there may be an issue there. Okay, Debbie, how can you best support your Aries? Oh, Grandma's World. Okay, Debbie, how can you best support your Aries? How can you best support your Aries? I feel like it's been a long time decision. Whatever this. This is a choice, somebody's choice. I don't know how what you mean support your Aries, but I feel like you're manifesting it. You're manifesting it. So I feel like you already are speaking it into existence, whatever it is that you need to do. It has been a long time coming, but there's a decision that somebody may be having, they're unhappy and having sleepless nights. Somebody's having a hard time with something, but it's been a long time coming, but it's a choice here. There was a choice. I want to know what this choice is about. Tell me this choice. Someone's been back and forth. Someone needs patience. Someone needs to be, I feel like you're trying to find balance. Or somebody could be back and forth about a decision. Could be back and forth about a decision for a long time, but they're manifesting it. So your best support is you've thought about this back and forth for a long time and you don't really know, but I feel like you're already manifesting it. You're already putting it out to the universe. Okay, what's coming towards AS? What's coming towards AS, please? Guys, if I missed your comment, re-comment it because I'm not going to scroll back up. I feel like you're waiting because of some deception. So if somebody's lying to you, someone's stealing, someone's being sneaky, whatever this is, you're waiting. So that's okay because this is you being in the Empress energy and you are waiting it out, right? It's almost like you can see bullshit coming, right? You already know there's deception there. So you need to wait and see what comes. What are the finances looking like in the near future for Gemini Goddess? Gemini Goddess, what's the finances for Gemini Goddess in the near future? Ooh, girl. Holy cow. You got those pentacles coming in, honey. 10 of them. 10 of them. I feel like look at something different. Okay. Look at it from a different perspective, Gemini Goddess. Look at it from a different perspective, something from the past. Look at it from a different perspective because you do have money coming towards you. You may have been out in the cold with that 5 of Pentacles under the bottom, but I feel like that's going to turn around. Look at something from a different perspective. Okay, tell me, okay, what a question, person. Is your person... Okay. Oh, I wasn't going to scroll up. Okay. So this is for Finn. Finn, is your person loves you that you love coming back? Okay. Is Finn's person coming back, please? I feel like they're feeling lost without you because they're having a tower moment where you're concerned. I feel like they feel like something's crumbled, but a tower can be rebuilt. If a tower crumbles, it's because it's not built on a solid foundation. Something needs to be it needs to be structured correctly in order for this partnership to work out. I don't know who Jenny is. Is this an adult and a child? I'm curious. I don't know what you're talking about. Well, okay, Darcy. Will your ex Libra and you reconcile? Will Darcy and her Libra reconcile? Yeah, I think so. Because you have a 2 of Cups and the Star. This is your wish for a partnership. They may feel the same way you do. They're coming in as a King of Wands, though. This person is coming in a, I see it, I want it, it's mine kind of mode. I just, at the end of the day, when you're in confinement like that, sarcastic cat, I feel like there are bad things happening around him. He just needs to keep his nose, he needs to keep his eye on the ball, but he also needs to not add to it. You understand what I'm saying? If there's already nonsense happening around, he needs to keep his business to himself and keep his eyes open. That's kind of what you got to do in that kind of situation. I don't know what else I could tell somebody like that. Spirit would tell them the same thing. Don't add to the problem. Don't be the problem. Because in those instances, sometimes they tend to let their alligator mouth overload their hummingbird ass. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes when people are in a position like that, they tend to say what they got to say, and then it causes more drama. That's what I'm trying to say. Will Capricorn make a decision soon where you're concerned, Princess? Tell me about Capricorn. I feel like he's got to overcome some obstacles, and he's got to close out a cycle in order to reconcile with you. So he's got to take care of business before he can do anything where you're concerned. Okay, where was I? Okay. I just feel like there's just some things that they have to keep their eyes open and their mouth shut. That's the bottom line. When you have bad things happening around you, just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. Because at the end of the day, you don't want to contribute to the problem. You don't want to be the problem. Does your ex feel remorse for slinging you along? I feel like your ex wanted his cake and eat it too without me pulling any cards. I feel like he wanted his cake and eat it too. I don't feel like he does have remorse because he's waiting for a fight. That's what he's trapped in his head about. He feels like if he talks to you, then he's just waiting for an argument. Okay, let me go back to where I was. Jenny posted a question a while back. Jenny, repost your question for me, dear. Okay, what's your question, dear? They butt heads. Somebody's butting heads, but you want to know they won't talk out the problem. I feel like they need a mediator. Like there's got to be somebody who will mediate this for them to talk out the issues. I'm not feeling that. I'm feeling like they have to have a third party there to mediate. Okay, the ex-husband's allowing somebody to disrespect you. Jenny, you need to stand in your own power there. You need to take back control. Where your daughter's father is allowing her to disrespect her, you need to tell your daughter, I would jerk her ponytail. See, I am not the mother that would put up with that nonsense for 2 seconds. I would wash her mouth out with soap. I'm not playing. You aren't going to disrespect me and talk to me. I gave birth to you. If it wasn't for me, your butt wouldn't be here. So that's a no. That's a hard pass. See, you have to stand in your power in that instance and take control of that situation, because today ain't the day and you ain't the one, right? No. And no matter what, your ex needs to grow up and stop using your kids to as a weapon. Jenna, are you moving in the right direction where work is concerned, where business is concerned? Is Jenna moving in the right direction for business? You have to set those boundaries. This isn't about her understanding her boundaries. This is you setting the boundaries where your daughter is concerned. This is about you confronting your daughter with her disrespect, because that's, in this day and age. Oh, I'm so glad I am not a daughter of a mother of daughters, because I would not would not play. This is for Jenna. I feel like you have to stand your ground or walk away with something. So you're going in the right direction. If you don't stand your ground, you're going to, I feel like when it comes to communication, you have to stand your ground. Like, you're going to have to be adamant about what you want when it comes to whatever you're doing in business, or walk away from it. Because I feel like they're telling you, it's illuminating that you need to take control of the situation. Oh, okay. Okay, Sarcastic Cat, when you're giving me little bits and pieces of something I couldn't tell you, he's an employer there, and you said there's a lot of trouble. Any advice? That's something he's like, he's got to keep his eye on the ball. He's got to keep his eye on the ball there. Okay. Yo mamas. Will T come back and want something real? Will T come back? Yo mamas, will T come back to your mama? That sounds okay. I feel like there's some there. Okay. Your mamas, I feel like there is a third party that's causing a drama. Is there a baby mama drama happening here? Because the burden is with the Queen of Wands. With this is like children. There's a reason this person's not coming back. There's interference, is what I'm feeling like. There's interference. Will Sunshine Star, will your daughter and Taurus reconcile? Will your daughter and Taurus reconcile? I feel like your daughter's going to see, she's got her eye on this person, but she's at a crossroads because he's being so kind of cold. He's being cold and calculated. I feel like she'll see it. She'll see that. Maybe not right now. He's being very cold and calculated. Here's the thing. Is she in your house? Yeah, there has to be a mediator. There has to be some kind of a counselor. There has to be a sit down. You have to take it to the next level. I would tell your daughter, if she spoke like that to your boyfriend, that she's going to either get a mouthful of Tabasco or soap. And if she doesn't like it, then she can just, stay at her dad's house. Like, how old is your daughter? How old is your daughter? That is not okay. That is not okay. Is she doing it face to face? Because I don't care how big she is, I'd pull her over my knee and give her a little, a blistered butt. Okay. Oh no, that's not okay. That's never okay. I would be having a conversation with the ex and just telling him, if you can take him to court. That is never okay. The judge would he could lose custody over stuff like that. That's not okay. And you can't force him to go into, you're right, you can't force him to go to mediation, but you also don't have to put up with his BS either. You could go down and do a custody, and I don't know, that young lady would be learning a whole new language. Mm-mm. Standing your ground. You have to take the power back. Okay, what's your question, Ash? Did you repost it? Okay, repost it. Because I'm telling you, I'm not going to go back and look through 800 comments. Repost it, please. Is your ex watching or stalking you? He is. I feel like he is. He's being strategic. This person has the intent to win, right? So somebody from the past is taking that leap. Is he watching you? He's being strategic about it. He may, yeah, I feel like he is. He is. Okay. Hold on one sec. Let's see what we got. Jean, I feel like there's a snowball's chance in hell that won't happen. Hold on. When will Leo pay back the money he owes you? I don't see that he's going to. I feel like he may be moving on because he thinks you're in love with Virgo. I would pursue it. Veronica, I feel like you could have one tomorrow if you wanted it. I feel like you literally could have one tomorrow. You have justice in a new beginning, but you got to look back at a past mistake. They're telling you, yes, you will have justice in a new beginning. Could be 7 days. Could be 7 weeks. Okay, I'm getting a 7. Okay, but I do. You have justice in a new beginning, but you have to look at something that you did in the past. What's child abuse? Bending somebody over their knee and paddling their butt? Am I missing something? Honey, there's a difference between disciplining somebody and beating somebody. That is for sure. There's definitely, they always stop. Yeah, they do. They do. Yes, ma'am, they do. Oh, her father, she's 13. Oh, no. Oh, no. She's 13 years old. No, if you don't nip that in the bud right now, Jenny, you're going to have hell to pay. That child is getting ready to become their worst time. And I'm speaking from experience. Okay. The worst, you think terrible twos are bad. The age between 13 and 18 is enough to make a person lose their hair. Okay. I'm telling you. I see these pictures of these young girls hitting their mothers and cussing them and disrespecting their mothers. That child would, I'm telling you, when they came to, they would realize that they messed with the wrong one. I'm just telling you, to let a child smack you or hit you or call you names. Oh no, And you say, I'm sorry, I'm old school. Spare the rod, spoil the child. I'm not talking about beating your kid. I'm talking about disciplining your kid and taking control of the situation, because a 13-year-old's mouth, mm-mm. And if daddy's feeding that, he would be the next one I would talk to. It's like, we're not going to play this. No, 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 no. Yes, I'm old school and I'm mean when it comes to stuff like that, because I don't believe that children should be disrespecting their parents. If you knew what it took to bring you into this world and to raise you and keep a roof over your head and to all of that, and to have somebody disrespect somebody you love is not okay. That's never okay. Jenny, in my advice to you would be to take it to court. Take it to court. The judge will snap your ex-husband back into place real fast. He will take authority over. It takes that somebody taking authority here. That is not okay, especially racial slurs. That's no. In this day and age, are you kidding me right now? She needs to nip that in the bud before it bites her on the butt. He was paying you, but the last payment was in September. I feel like he's kind of like he's moving on because he thinks you're in love with somebody. Yeah. Sometimes it's a lesson learned. Mauricio, okay. How does your person feel about you? You guys are split? Susie, what's Susie's advice? I feel like work on rebuilding this, because you're out of the cold. All pentacles too. Okay, so you're out in the cold, but it's time for you to work and rebuild. So that's what they're telling you. Give it a chance. I feel like you need to. Let her call CPS. Well, honey, always record conversations that you can nip that in the bud. You can nip that in the bud. In the butt. She's learning that somewhere. She's learning that somewhere. And to me, it's almost here. Let me dial it for you. Let me dial it for you. There's two ways to win this. You can either give him custody of her and let her deal with her dad 24/7, and then she's going to realize her mistake, or you can take it to court and have him checked. That's the bottom line. Because at the end of the day, if somebody's threatening you with something you didn't do, oh no, I'll make sure you got a bruise. If you're gonna tell me that I bruised you, I'll make sure it's there. Trust me. Trust me. By the time you dial that phone, you better call 911 too, because you're going to need help from a lot more people than just CPS. It's like, he's just like, oh no. It's like, I'm not. When we were kids, like, because I'm old, okay? And I have to say that because I have a different mindset than a lot of people do when it comes to this. I'm not one of those friendly kind of parents that are going to cook you 14 meals because you're gluten-free or you're this. Now, if you have a gluten allergy, that's a whole different ball of wax. But if today's Tuesday and you're gluten-free and tomorrow you're a vegetarian, I'm going to cook what I cook. And if you don't eat what I cook, then you're going to go hungry. That's on you. So the bottom line, I know I sound mean, but I am not about to put up with that nonsense. Because today, the day we are in this shit that we're in these days, where people are allowing people to do what they're doing, they're getting away with stuff because people are afraid to stand up and take care of business. You're afraid to do what's right for you and your family. And a 13-year-old child, and that is a child, talking back or disrespecting somebody, that's not okay. That iPhone that she's carrying would be in the garbage can. That computer she has, it would be missing. It would be missing. I would be the parent that would run it over with a lawnmower. I would. I would. You know, there's consequences for your actions. People have to recognize there's consequences for your action. You know, I spanked my children. I did. My children, and I'm going to tell you something, I disciplined my children. My children all graduated from college. My children have never been in jail. They're not on drugs. They're not in a bar every night. I mean, they all can drink beer. I don't care. They're adults, right? But they are on top of their game, and they're doing what they're meant to do. And they're not getting into people's business. They're respectful. And, you know, I feel like, you know, that's a win for me. That's a big win for me, because you see what people are doing these days. Now, and I'm telling you, my son that has twin boys, he's a fantastic father. He is loving and kind, and he talks to his children. He disciplines his children, but he also talks to his kids. So it's not like, you know, you're just getting disciplined. There's no explanation. No, when he says no, he means it. He doesn't play. It's not one of these take it or leave it kind of things. No, we don't play. We just don't. You know, grandparents don't play. We just don't play. Yeah, we got our butt whipped when we were kids, you know, and it taught us lessons. But there's a difference between beating a child and disciplining a child. Now, discipline your kid. Be an adult and discipline your kid. Don't lose your temper. This isn't about you losing your temper and trying to control the situation. It's about you taking power back by being an adult and dealing with the issue, right? Handling it at one or two ways. You know, we can do it the easy way or the hard way. You decide. Okay, so Vicky, can you get whatever comes out? Okay, what's coming up for Vicky? What does Vicky need to know? Oh, okay. So you may be brokenhearted about a relationship, but you got to look at things from a different perspective. This is you taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture here. You are heartbroken, though, because this is centered around a heartbreak in a relationship or a foundation. So I feel like that's what's happening. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I agree with you, Debbie, 100%. I get a thrill watching my son be a good dad. You know, I pat him on the back for that. You know, I praise him for that, because my grandbabies, they are loved. They are loved, and they're just the sweetest things in the world. When you have a baby that will tell you, "Sit here, Grandma, let me feed it," and puts food on the plate for you to eat, you know, that's it. By her stepmom. Well, you know, and that's the sad thing, Jenny, because you know you get the stepmoms. Um, they're not invested in your children, as is, you know, your boyfriend's probably not as invested as the father. But I feel like at the end of the day, you have to co-parent. Even if you're with other people, you still have to meet one another in the middle, and you still have to co-parent. Now, I co-parent with, well, both of my ex-husbands come to my house. They still come to my house, even though my kids are grown. My ex-husband and his wife come to dinner here quite often, because that's my son's father and that's my grandbaby's grandfather. And you know what? I'm an adult, and you know, I'm just as kind and caring and too nice to both of them. And there's nothing they've got to be worried about. You know what I'm saying? I think the older you get, you realize that you have to work together with people, you know, because, you know, it's not for what you want, it's the bigger picture. You know, what do the grandparents need? What do the grandchildren need? What does my son need? My son needs his parents to act like adults. And my son's adamant about that. My son does not want anybody around his children that's going to act any kind of way. And you have to respect him for that. So, you know, it's not that we have to walk on eggshells or anything like that, but we know we're adults and we are cordial to one another and we are respectful to one another. And we do that because we have a family And your extended family, when you have a child with somebody, you're connected to that person for life, people, for life. It's not just until this person's 18. You might think you don't have to deal with this person, but that's always going to be their parent, and like there's always, and it's better to work together, because if you're working together, you get things done better. And it affects the family in a positive way if you guys, if you work together. It really does. Does Cancer betray the relationship? Okay, did my Cancer cause betrayal in our relationship? Did your Cancer, Melissa, did your Cancer cause betrayal in your relationship? I feel like his judgment was deceptive. I feel like there was some deception in his judgment. Like he wasn't completely honest with you. He's under the bottom of the deck. Whatever he did, it was deceptive. You're either going to have to take it to court and put some boundaries on the situation, Jenny. I really think you might have to put boundaries on that situation. But, first of all, don't pull your own hair out trying to fix all of this, because if he's the one who's causing the problem, it's because he's jealous. So he doesn't like the fact that you're with somebody. And even if he's married to somebody else, why does he care about what you do or who you're with, right? What's that any of his business? It's not. And to try to turn your daughter against you or your person. Now, your daughter's at that age where she can't discern bullshit, right? So when dad's telling her something, she's thinking, she thinks it's funny, or she thinks this or that. But she doesn't look at the bigger picture. She doesn't realize what she's saying or doing and how it affects other people. She's too young to understand that. And he's giving her some real bad advice. Let me just put it that way. And instead of you having to fight and argue with him, take him to court. Let them tell him what he can't do. I mean, it's ridiculous that that's not common sense, that someone doesn't do that they don't use their children as a weapon. But some people, they're cowards and they do that. They really do. And I would say that's a coward. Yeah, you need to look at things from a different perspective. You need to look at the bigger picture. Once you step back and start paying attention to things, see, it's almost like if you're Vicky, if you're focused on one thing and your vision is tunnel vision, you're focusing on one thing, you're not seeing the bigger picture going on around you. And if you just step back and see the bigger picture, you might go, oh, well, that makes sense now, right? Because maybe you're focusing to, it's like tunnel vision. You have another daughter, okay, and he doesn't want your daughter to get bad habits from your other daughter. Well, you have to understand that. I take it the other daughter's young, quite a bit younger. Yeah, I can understand that. If he doesn't want, because it's not healthy. It's not healthy, and you definitely don't want to have to break your younger daughter from the older daughter's habits. For sure. I get that. But I feel like once you take control of the older daughter, that won't be an issue. Thank you, Jean. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, guys, and I do have a client that I've got to take care of. So thank you guys all for being here today. I love and appreciate you guys, my soul squad, my soul squad, very, very much. And I will see you guys Friday morning at 10 o'clock. So I will talk to you soon. Have a blessed day, guys.